All right, hey, what's up? So yesterday I didn't post a video. It was Friday, Christmas Day. If you remember, if you watched a previous video, I said I'm going to commit to posting videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I've already missed a day. I've already gone back on my commitment. So I want to talk about that. My excuse yesterday was that I was so tired. It was the second day in a row that I was going on 6 hours of sleep. And I don't normally get that little sleep. I usually get 8 hours and at the very minimum 7 hours because I know there's many health benefits to getting plenty of sleep. So I was going on the second day of six and a half hours of sleep, and I was just running on fumes. I had no energy. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, is that a valid excuse? Like, I really have been looking at myself and thinking, like, I want to get rid of the excuses. You know, this culture, this society kind of encourages us to make an excuse for why we're not going in the direction that we want, why we're not achieving what we want. And so I'm not about that. I just want to get rid of the excuses. And I think anyone who looks at themselves and is honest with themselves, gets rid of the excuses, works on their weaknesses, is going to move forward in an amazing way. The other excuse slash reason that I had for not posting a video yesterday was I was busy. So it was Christmas Day. Dan and I traveled to Nebraska. We're here. This is obviously like not my typical location. We're in the hotel. And we're visiting his side of the family for Christmas. So yesterday was just, I was purely concentrating on spending time with the family, spending time with the animals, 3 dogs, 3 cats, technically two out of 3 dogs like to socialize. So, they're all on the farm, so it's all outdoors. And yeah, it was fun. I was there in the moment. And in the back of my mind, I kept thinking, I got to make that video. I got to post a video because I said I would. And I had previously recorded a video from like a few weeks ago, and I thought I could just upload that video, and it'll take a few minutes, and that would be a way to like follow through on that by posting a video. But I didn't want to because I didn't feel like the video was relevant, and I just didn't want to. So again, it was like in the back of my mind, post the video, it's Friday. And I didn't do it. And I was like wrestling with myself, like, should I make a video while I'm tired? It's not going to be that great. It's probably not going to be quality. It's probably not going to add value. And I was like, we got back to the hotel room and all I wanted to do was sleep. I was like ready to go to bed at like 8 p.m. Central Time. So I truly wrestled with this. I didn't want to blow this off because I know the value of sticking to your word and the value of committing to something. And it's not like I made this commitment out of a negative energy state. Like I have to do a video. I didn't make it from that place. I genuinely want to get into the habit of creating consistent videos because I know that's a weakness of mine. And I know Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is like, it feels like a good schedule for me. And I know my history of not being consistent, so I wanted to make that, doable for me. It's also like giving myself a day off in between those videos so I can really reflect on what kind of content I want to create. So I really didn't want to miss that, but I did. And it's also like, well, it's my business, it's my choice. Part of me wanted to be like, it's not serious, it's not life altering. It's not like missing one video one day is gonna like kill anybody. But then I was thinking, it's thoughts like that condition ourselves to accept less of ourselves. And it's thoughts like that kind of lead us to make rationalizations and just constant chronic excuses about why we're not doing what we need to do, what we want to do. So I had a lot of like self-reflection going on as I was trying to make this decision. Do I miss the video or do I post it? And literally like from Thursday, all day Thursday, we're getting ready to go on this trip. And that day I was tired and running on fumes. And then Friday was very busy. We drove from Colorado to Nebraska, and we were present for the trip. So I was thinking like how I could have made this video possible within that structure, like busy and tired. So being proactive is obviously like a good way to handle this stuff in advance. So I was just thinking like, take care of shit when you can, like as soon as possible. Like don't waste time, don't delay. Because I was thinking like if I had taken care of a few things earlier in the week, maybe I would have had more time. And then it's all about like maximizing your time in the present. Like where could I have squeezed out 10 or 15 minutes to make this video? And I was working on the content. In the back of my mind, I was like putting together some notes so I could at least think about what I wanted to say. But I never got around to shooting the video. And that was my excuse, tired and busy. So is that a weakness of mine? I'm actually thinking, yes, I have used that excuse in the past many times. So I'm tired, I'm busy. Well, busy, what does busy actually mean? Like, are you spending time doing income generating activities, doing value creating activities, like doing things that are important but not urgent, that kind of stuff? Or are you like frittering your time away on stuff that doesn't matter? So I personally know that I've used that excuse in the past, either tired or busy. If I like didn't get good sleep or something, or I ate a bad food and then the next day it made me tired, brain fog, or mood swing even. Those are excuses. It's like I was the one that created that state. I made the decision to eat that food that I know is bad for me, and then the result is tired the next day. So I just wanted to share that because I've been talking about weaknesses and overcoming your weaknesses on the last couple of videos. Looking at yourself honestly and saying, what are my weaknesses and how are they holding me back, and what can I do to overcome them? So many people want to gloss over their weaknesses and focus on their strengths and act like, their strengths are fine. And like as if that's going to carry them through life. And I really like this like other approach of looking at your weaknesses and eliminating them. Like that's just a really cool idea to me. It's really hard, challenging, obviously. And even going back to the tiredness, I've been playing with this concept lately of like, if I do happen to get 6 hours of sleep, which feels very like my nerves are just shot the next day, I could watch my language around that. And sometimes I experiment, like I get 6 hours, but I say to myself, I'm going to act as if I got 7 hours of sleep today. I'm going to pretend that I actually got 7 hours, and then see how my body responds to that and see how I feel, and actually like trick myself into creating some energy so that I'm not going through the day all tired. I've done that a couple times and it seems to be working a little bit. So I think there is power in the words that we use. Like, are we telling ourselves something fucked up that will exacerbate our weakness? Or are we feeding ourselves like a positive idea? Like, okay, I did get 6 hours, but I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm not going to focus on it. I'm not going to like obsess about it. I'm just going to act as if I got 7 hours, the bare minimum for me, and see how that works. All of this, of course, ties back to this idea of keeping your word. A weakness that many people have and that I've had in the past is saying something and then saying you're going to do something and not doing it in the manner in which you said you were going to do it, not doing it in the time frame. And that is a weakness. That's a character flaw. That's immaturity. And if it's chronic, it can, like, it just shows who you are. So having worked on that in myself, it's like so important for me to follow through. So it's like, shit, I got to make this video. And then also with that is like, there's this idea going around lately that's just like, be kind to yourself when you mess up, and, be compassionate to yourself when you make a mistake. Well, when you've been making the same mistake over and over again, it's no longer a mistake, it's a choice at that point. And if I had consistently for weeks and months said I want to make videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I consistently missed those, kindness and self-compassion is probably like not helping at that point. It's honesty and maybe even like tough love with yourself. So now I'm only like a week into my commitment, so I made this mistake, and I really don't want to do this like over and over again. So I'm gonna take steps to not let this happen. So whether that's recording several videos in advance, just in case I have to pull one and post it if I miss a day or something, or whatever the reason or excuse is. Like, I want to always be ready to meet my commitment, follow through on my word, and scrap the excuses. Like, do it even if I'm tired, even if I'm busy, even if I'm whatever. That's just a refreshing way to look at life. And then like, I won't be disappointed in myself, and I won't let myself down, like, let alone other people, like letting other people down. I don't want to disappoint myself anymore. So I hope that was helpful. This is Michelle, author of The Anti-Marketing Manifesto, How to Sell Without Being a Sellout. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and hopefully you enjoyed some family time or friend time or whatever it is that you had going on. And yeah, have a great rest of your day.